Good morning, students. In the last class, we discussed about two salts giving two different colors of the precipitate, and the salts were calcium salt and copper salt. Today we are going to see another types of salt, and we can also find which kind of precipitate, which color of precipitate are going to be formed on addition of sodium hydroxide. So we are starting with iron salts. So there are two types of iron salt. One can be ferrous salt, which has Fe2 plus ion. The other iron salt can be ferric salt containing Fe3 plus ion. So if suppose a salt is given to you, an iron salt is given to you, how will you determine whether it is ferrous salt or ferric salt? Here we have the test. We can use the same reagent. The reagent would be NaOH sodium hydroxide solution. So for this, what we can do, you have to take a ferrous salt solution. This ferrous salt solution can be ferrous sulfate solution, ferrous nitrate solution, or any other salt which has Fe2 plus ion in it. Suppose we have taken ferrous salt solution. Now in addition of sodium hydroxide to it, we are getting FeOH whole 2, that is ferrous hydroxide, and it looks dirty green in precipitate. So this dirty green precipitate we are going to get on addition of a small drops of sodium hydroxide to it. Now when we increase the quantity of sodium hydroxide that is in excess, it is found that dirty green precipitate does not dissolve, it remains insoluble. So this color actually gives the hint that the salt contains ferrous ion in it. Now coming to the ferric salt, that is Fe3 plus ion, will carry out the same process. We are going to take ferric chloride solution and add sodium hydroxide solution to it. It is found that we are going to get a precipitate now which is reddish brown precipitate because of ferric hydroxide forming. So this color of precipitate gives you the hint that the salt now contains ferric ion in it. And this is the color we are going to get on addition of a small quantity of sodium hydroxide first. Now when we increase the quantity that is in excess, again it is found this reddish brown precipitate does not dissolve at all. It remains insoluble. It remains insoluble. Now coming to the fourth type of salt, that is zinc salt. Zinc salt will contain Zn2 plus ion. Let us now check whether a given salt contains this ion or not. So we can take zinc salt like zinc sulfate solution and add sodium hydroxide to it. The product will be zinc hydroxide and plus sodium sulfate, Na2SO4. We can balance it also. Now the color of this precipitate will be gelatinous white. The white precipitate will be very thick, so it is called gelatinous white. So this color we will be getting on addition of a small drop of sodium hydroxide to zinc sulfate solution. Now when we increase the amount of sodium hydroxide, it is found that this gelatinous white precipitate completely dissolves and turns colorless. So it will completely dissolve. You can see this gelatinous white on addition of excess amount of sodium hydroxide will dissolve to give colorless solution. And this is the hint where you find that the salt solution contains zinc plus iron, that is Zn2 plus iron, which is also called zinc ion. Now, what is the reaction that will take place when we add excess amount of sodium hydroxide to the given salt? So, in excess, it is this reaction that will take place and will be responsible for the colorless solution finally, what we are getting. So, we have zinc hydroxide and plus NaOH. Remember, this sodium hydroxide now is in excess amount. So we are going to get a product Na2ZnO2, which is called sodium zincate, and plus H2O, water. And it is this product which is responsible for the colorless solution. So we can write here colorless. So we have completed altogether 2 new salts today. Your homework will be to learn all these reactions and also what happens to the salt or the precipitate when excess amount of sodium hydroxide is added to it. Thank you.